Hello and welcome back to Infinite Roleplay. My name is Nelson and we will be returning to the creation of the continent, Savash. Last time we created Savash, we created a political map with certain territorial separations. Now we've named one of those territorial separations MhalKar. And in this episode, we will be zooming in to MhalKar. Now what you see me doing is I'm going through the Savash map and I'm preparing it so that I can zoom in really tight onto MhalKar and get a great amount of detail. Now, the brush looks like it's detailed enough, but trust me, once we start labeling this stuff, we're going to want our text to be nice and small and fit over the towns, cities, and fortresses we make on this map. So we're going to need to zoom in nice and tight. Now, I've zoomed in on it quite a bit, but I want it to fit better in the map, so the whole of the political area, the empire, the land of MhalKar can be on the map. Now what you see me doing here is I'm creating clouds, different clouds, and running it through a cutout filter because I'm going to be making a brush so that I can retrace the coastlines with. Now, a world map is a little bit different than a region map, and not every cartographer does, the best job or the most accurate. So I wanted to sort of portray that in the fact that the coastlines are actually slightly different than on the continent map of MhalKar. So what you see me here is I have a few shapes that were generated from the clouds and different clouds and cutout filters, and I'm just forming them together, trying to make an interesting brush. So that's where I define the brush preset. I'm going to go into my brush menu and add some shape dynamics, some scattering, some size and rotation jitter, and I think that'll do. So I'm going to come back to the land of MhalKar and start painting out its coastlines. Now all I needed that brush for was to paint out the coastlines. The rest of it's going to be hard edged, and that's going to act as the division, the land division between all the surrounding empires. Just going through, just adding some difference to the political map. Not 100% different, but slight differences. Now I'm not quite that happy with the coastline because it's a little bit too regular. So I want to add a little bit more irregularity. So I'm flipping between the black and white versions of the brush to cut away and add more. And I think that's fairly good. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Now as you can see, I'm plopping down some basic colors that represent the terrain features. Ready for the mountains, and I'm going to have to go in and, of course, put down the major rivers and the two large lakes. Now, when we zoom in even closer to MhalKar to do the towns and the cities, I'm going to be adding more lakes that are going to, of course, be a lot smaller. The lakes you see on the continent map and this map are just the biggest, the largest, and most prevalent. Now don't worry about the solid colors. I am going to be making them look a little bit better by the end of this video. I'm just going in and making sure I don't have any white spots left over because I did it very quickly, very sloppily to be honest. I could have taken my time in the beginning and got a better result, but nothing a few extra, strokes of the brush won't fix. I'm just adding a few filters, changing a few colors, and just doing some editing to MhalKar to make it look more like a map. There I'm loading up the settlements and the key that we generated in the last video so that I can remember what major towns and cities go where. The brush I'm using for the buildings right now is freely available from DeviantArt. It's not one of my own. I forget what it's called right now, but just go to DeviantArt and type in some cartography brushes and you see a whole slew of them. They're more or less a placeholder for now because I have them ready and available, but they don't represent the kind of empire I want to build in MhalKar. The suggestion was made that MhalKar be a land ruled by hobgoblins, and I really like that. What I'm doing now is just labeling the 2 major lakes and all the towns and cities. I'm giving them different colors and letters so we can go through together and flesh them out. So you can post in the comments below whether or not Red Town C is where you want to flesh out. You want to zoom into that area and make that region map. Okay, we'll be ending the video right here and allow you to take a good look at the land of MhalKar. Let's just swoop over and see closer the cities, the towns, the lakes, and allow you, the viewers, to choose where we work on next and how much of it we flesh out. Until next time, my name is Nelson. This has been Infinite Roleplay, and always remember to keep cool and get your crafts on. And never, ever let anyone or anything limit your creativity. Peace.